Good day traders, David here from Daily Forecast. It is Friday the 20th of January 2023 and we're here to do another daily update, forecast as well as analysis, and we're doing Brent oil, we're doing crude oil, we're doing Bitcoin, and we're doing the euro. So without any further ado, let's get into it. The daily chart on Brent in front of us here, you can see that let me just back this up. We're in a bearish AB swing. There's our A high, there's our B low. If I pull this over, you'll see that we are in 86 bounce and we got a BF786 bounce here as well, which hints to us that we're going to be taking out 89.50 over coming sessions. Yesterday we said we could get a bit of a pullback first before we actually rally up, but our bias is still bullish and it's still towards 89.50, even though we're in a bearish AB swing. The B failure here with the prior 786 bounce leads us to believe that we're going to be taking out 89.50 over coming days, but we could get a pullback before we actually do that. Let's see today what happens. Do we actually rally on straight up or do we get a pullback coming down? On the 4-hour chart, if I scrunch this up a little, you'll see here that we're also in the same swing that we have here, A high, B low, and here's the B failure 786. And there's the prior 786 bounce. We did take several trades last week, rallying up, and yesterday we said one of two things could happen. We could either get let me just make this better here. We could either get a bit of a test, we said, of this fall, okay, or we could carry on falling down to the 618 or the 786. You can see here that we've actually got a nice test of that fall the previous day, and if I draw my fibs on that, actually clearer seen on the 1-hour chart, but I'll do it here anyway. You'll see that we came just shy of the 786. Let me remove that. We came just shy of the 786 there. So we are in territory to actually go short if price gives us that signal today. Okay, so on this time frame, we are still looking for price to head up higher. Okay, we're also looking for price to head up to 89.34 to take out 89.34. Question is, was this that bounce that's going to give us a rally up, or are we just testing this high here? So today, if we get a bearish candlestick formation on the lower time frames followed by a test of it and another bearish candlestick formation, then that will hint that we are going short. If price carries on rallying up and we take out this high here at 87.83, then that should open up the upside. Okay, down to the 1-hour chart, which has already started a reversal process yesterday. You can see, not yesterday, the previous day, we are in a bullish AB swing. There's our A low, there's our B high, and we came to a 382 bounce. Now, if we're only trading the 1-hour chart, okay, in front of us, without looking at the 4-hour, then there won't be any trading opportunities here. But because on the 4-hour chart, we've got a bearish candlestick formation at the 86, and this could most likely be a test of that bearish candlestick formation, we are willing to actually enter a short trade if it presents itself. Okay, so let's see for today, do we get a test of these highs? Does price rally up a bit more and then give us a bearish candlestick formation? If it does, step down to a 5-minute chart, look for a bearish candlestick formation followed by another test of that bearish candlestick formation for a short entry. That would be the forecast for today. If price just rallies on up, okay, and breaks this 87, what is this, 87, 83 area, then this becomes our new A swing low on this time frame. Okay, that's Brent. Let's look at crude oil on the 4-hour chart. We're also in a bearish AB swing here. There's our A high, there's our B low, there's our 86, and there's our B failure 786. Our bias here is also heading up to the A high. Okay, yesterday we also mentioned that we could either fall down to the 618. That's why I drew the fibs from the high to the low, from the low to the high, sorry. We could either get a test of the 618 or the 786, at which points we'll be interested in going long, okay, or we could get a test of this fall. You can see that we also got a nice test of that fall. So for today, let's see, do we carry on further down to lower levels, okay, or was this the actual dip that we were waiting for price to actually rally on up and take out the A high, which is over there. There's the A high. Okay. If we move down to the 1 hour chart, same scenario like Brent, in that we're in a bullish AB swing. If I scrunch this up a little, there's our bullish AB swing. Okay. Also had a 382 bounce, and now we're also close to, let me see if we're at B failure or close to B failure. It looks like we are close to B failure. Yeah, we didn't quite hit B failure, but we did hit the 618. So let's see today if we do get another stab at it, and if we do get another bearish candlestick formation forming on the 5-minute chart, followed by a test of it, that will hint that we are going to be entering a short trade. Or does price actually just rally up and take out this B high? If price does that, then this becomes our new a support low on this time frame. Okay, so we only bearish, we'll only consider bearishness only because of this candlestick formation at the 8-6 of that AB swing. That's the only reason we will consider bearishness if it presents itself. If it doesn't present itself, then we assume that we're going to be going, that price is going to be going long. Euro daily, let's look at the Euro daily. The Euro daily, we are still making higher highs and higher lows, the definition of an uptrend, like I keep saying, day in, day out. We've got a candle high here, we've got one lower. We have to wait today to see, does this candle remain within that high there at 887, which will then give us a proper B high. We will then draw our fibs and wait and look for a 618, which is where we'll be interested in going long for those of you that trade this time frame. I don't trade the daily charts at all. My entries are more on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, with fine tuning my entries on the 5-minute chart. Coming back to this chart, we are bullish. We maintain a bullish bias until 481. This low here gets taken out. Okay, if this low gets taken out, then we're starting a reversal pattern on this time frame. But let's look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, there's our A low, there's our B high. We had a 5-0 bounce, B failure, which should take us to the 618, which it did. Then we had another B failure with a 618, that should be taking us down to the 786 at 744. We haven't quite hit that yet. We said yesterday we could get a bit of a test of it first and then a fall. So I'll show you on the lower time frames that it looks like we have gotten a test. So we have to see today, is this creating support? Okay, their support, or was it a test of that rally over there? The lower time frame should hint to us first as to what is going on. On the 1-hour chart here, the swing is a bit different. There's our A low, there's our B high. There's a 618, then price gave us a B failure, which hints to us we'll be heading down to the 786. We came just shy of the 786. The low here was 765, and we were looking for 759, 6 pips shy. Then price rallied up again, gave us another bearish candlestick formation. Then yesterday we said we're looking for price to fall, but we could most likely get a test first. You can see price did rally up, but let me just see, did it go exactly to a 618? No, it went to a 50. So we would have preferred a slightly deeper. I always say we like a 618 or a 786 retracement. So let's see today, do we get a stab up and then a bearish candlestick formation to short, heading for 759? If we break 729 on a sustained basis, then we start a reversal on this 1-hour chart. Okay, but in the meantime, as long as we remain above it, we have a bullish bias and we are looking for price to rally on up. But this B failure 786 here, this B failure here tells me that we might be heading down to 759 first before we head on up. But like I said on the 4-hour chart, is this support that is forming here above this level of support? I'm sure we'll get some clarity on that over coming sessions, maybe even today, who knows, we'll see. So if we do get a test, guys, for this time frame or for this pair today, if we do get a test and we then are presented with a bearish candlestick formation, we'll then step down to a 5-minute chart. Okay. If we do get a fall down to the 786, we'll then step down to a 5-minute chart and look for a bullish candlestick formation. If we continue falling with no candlestick formations, then we don't step down. Okay. And we only buy on a test. We don't trade the first candlestick formation. Bitcoin on the daily chart, we're still in this bearish A and a B swing. You will see here that price has been up here for a good few days, hovering at the A high. That's our most recent resistance, and you can see it's finding resistance here as well. We did, however, get a nice evening star formation, and we did say that we could be getting a test of that evening star before we fall. As long as this evening star is holding, it leads us to believe that we can head down to lower levels. And the targets for those lower levels are, initially, if we were looking at the 618, let me remove that one there. Our targets initially there will be 17,800 and then 16,750. So the first target would be 17,800, around there. That would be our first target. If this bearish candlestick formation holds. If it doesn't and it breaks this, then we're starting an inverse head and shoulders pattern on the daily chart, which is a form of a reversal pattern on the daily chart. We're not there yet. We need a sustained break of this high here at 21,450. 447, call it 21,450. We need a sustained break of that before we start a reversal on this time frame. So for now, we are still bearish on Bitcoin, and we remain bearish until this A high is violated on a sustained basis. Okay. So if this holds, we're looking at price pulling back over coming sessions. That's it, guys. We're up about, I think it's 60 or 70 pips for this month so far. So for this week so far, I should say, sorry, correction, for this week. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so that you guys are alerted on a daily basis when I post the actual chart analysis and forecast. And let's see if we can make up 60 pips today. That will have us reach our trading goals for the week. If not, then we are up anyway, so we'd have done well. Have a good trading day. And if there's no trades, guys, we don't trade. So there might be a trade on Brent oil. There might be trades on Brent oil, yes. If we are presented with something bearish, remember we're not quite at the BF786 here. We might go a bit higher. Then we will short if the opportunity presents itself. If there's no opportunity and price keeps on rallying, that's no trade. Crude oil, virtually the same thing. Okay. Same like Brent. And then the euro, we will see if we are getting a test of this area followed by a bearish candlestick formation, or if we're getting a test of this area followed by a bullish candlestick formation. Remember, if they don't present themselves, we don't have any trades whatsoever. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your day. Cheers. Bye.